Hey guys, Mimi's Life here. Today I am going to do a two-part video about animes that I've watched, and I'm gonna get you guys to watch every single one of them. Okay, so I'm gonna do 14 animes, two parts. There are 27 total. I'm hoping to get all the important ones in one thing. Like, some of them have like other seasons and stuff, so alright. Anyway, I don't want to waste too much time because this thing has a limit here. Alright, so the first one that I'm going to say is one of my favorite childhood animes, and that is Pokemon. Yes, I know, you're probably thinking, okay, I have heard that so many times in these kinds of things that just no. Well, you know what? Screw you! Pokemon was one of my first animes. It sort of started my entire anime thing. I have been collecting since I was in elementary school. I've been collecting some of the cards. I've owned every game since Pokemon Pearl. I sold Heart Gold so I could buy white version. Sorry. I sold it to my brother though. Anywho. And the show is a great childhood show, okay? I still like Pokemon to this very day. There's an entire section in my school of kids who bring their DS and they're playing Pokemon. Okay? Don't judge. Alright. Number 2. Naruto. Naruto Shippuden, I'm gonna count as the same thing. Unlike what I did with the rest of the other animes like that. Because I needed to save numbers here. I don't want to... I'm petting my computer. Anyway, so I didn't want to kill everything. Naruto is a classic story about a ninja, and ninjas are fucking awesome. Granted, there's a lot of logic that needs to be fixed, but whatever. The show is good. That was one of my other first animes, and suggest you watch it. It's on animefreak.com. It is probably on Crunchyroll, considering it is one of the most popular animes, and it's on Hulu. It is on Hulu. So if you have Hulu, go nuts. Naruto Shippuden is also on Hulu. Naruto Shippuden is really just Naruto all grown up. How cute. Okay. Number 3, One Piece. One Piece, I watched the anime when I was younger. I do not remember it that well. All I remember is that it was a good show. I've been reading the manga. Good. Alright. It's a good show. It's a good manga. Read. Watch. One Piece, I think, is on Hulu. I'm sure it is on Crunchyroll, because that is another very popular anime. And I'm sure you can find it on YouTube. You can find pretty much anything on YouTube. And I'm just saying that because I think so. I have not looked up everything possible. Alright, number 4. Code Lyoko. Code Lyoko is not a Japanese originating anime. It actually originates from France. That perv. Sorry. Stereotypical French. I am part French, which is really funny. Okay. Code Lyoko is a really good story. The animation isn't the best, but then again, it's France, not Japan. It's gotta differ. The show is good. You can find it in English. It is on demand for Comcast users. If you go down into Kids, go into Kabillion, and then Lyoko and more, and there you have it. They do not have the first episode anymore. I'm sure you could find that on YouTube or something. I don't know. Alright. Number 5. Gata H Kei. Okay. Just an FYI, that show is rated TV mature. There are numerous reasons for that. The other name for Gata H Kei is Yamada's First Time. It is about this girl who is trying to get laid by 100 high school boys by the end of her high school career. Her first year is over. She hasn't even gotten laid yet. How is she gonna do this? Well, watch the show. They only have one season of it. It's a good show. Just remember, TV mature. TVMA. Okay? There's a hyphen in between those. Alright. Anyway. Number 6. Soul Eater. Soul Eater is another one of those first animes. My dad usually finds all my animes for me. Shocker. I know. He'll be looking for movies in Netflix and stuff, and he will stumble upon an anime, and boom, there it is. You just got your daughter addicted to another anime. And whatever. But Soul Eater was one of the animes that my dad had found for me, and I got into the show immediately. It's a good show. For some of you, it might be hard to get into because, I don't know, you might be one of those people that needs to watch a few episodes before you can actually be into an anime, whereas this show immediately starts right off with action. You're good. If you really like action, watch Soul Eater. First episode is action. Alright. Number 7. Soul Eater Not. Soul Eater Not is exactly what it says. It's not Soul Eater. Soul Eater is actually one of the main characters in the show, Soul Eater. But Soul Eater Not is about another girl. It's kind of like a giant fan fiction, but anime. You get it. So, if you've seen Soul Eater, I would suggest you go onto Hulu and watch Soul Eater Not. It's a good show, but they don't have it in English dub. Soul Eater, you can find it pretty much anywhere, probably Crunchyroll or YouTube, again. It was on Netflix, I'm not sure if it still is, and yeah, good luck in your search there. Alright, number 8. This was one of my more recent ones, and it's Knights of Sidonia. Knights of Sidonia is a Netflix original series, meaning it's on Netflix. I think it's also on Crunchyroll, but I'm not sure. And for those of you who know what MMD is, Knights of Sidonia is almost like a better developed version of MMD, which is Miku Miku Dance. It's almost like unfinished animation. It's really cool, and some of the things that they do in the show are just insane. So, yeah. Number 9, RWBY. Not spelled R-U-B-Y, it's spelled R-W-B-Y in all caps. Being it as it may, it is the same animation as Knights of Sidonia, but RWBY can be found in a couple of places that I know definitely. It can be found on Crunchyroll. It can be found on the Rooster Teeth website because RWBY belongs to Rooster Teeth. And it can also be found on Rooster Teeth's YouTube page. They only have one season out, but either way, it is a really, really good show. That one, again, starts out with action. It's kind of, like, it's funny and comical and just entertaining altogether. They have a good variety of characters. Alright, number 10, Say I Love You. This was a show that my friend Hannah told me to watch, and I watched it. If you do not like crying at animes, don't watch Say I Love You. Okay? If you don't like crying over beautiful relationships, Say I Love You is not for you. I sat there and cried almost every single episode. And yes, I did just admit that. The anime is really cute, and it's like the fluffiest, I don't know what we're doing relationship anime ever. So yeah, okay. We're kind of nearing the end of our list. We have 4 more. So at number 11, we have Clannad. Clannad, well, this was one of my major animes. This is another one kind of like Say I Love You. It made me cry. It also made me laugh a lot. Clannad is kind of like an anime soap opera, just less death and, well, soap opera. It's a good show. My sister who watches very few animes actually watched it with me. So, yeah, it's a good show. Clannad, I think they took it off Netflix, so you can try to find it there, but I'm not sure if it's there. I'm pretty sure it's on Crunchyroll, and you can probably find it on YouTube. But be careful, because if you find something from After Story, it is going to completely spoil the first season of Clannad. Just saying. Alright, so at number 12 we have Clannad After Story. After Story is when the 2 main characters graduate high school. Or, sort of. Their life is good, happy, and then all of a sudden just Twister destroys everything. You'll see what happens. And honestly, this is a show that makes me think better about myself. It's just like, alright, what happened here? Unrealistic, but at the same time, it makes you think. Okay, anyway, enough about that. Number 13, Ouran High School Host Club. I have not finished this series, but it is really, really good. It's funny and romantic. Ouran High School Host Club, I believe, is rated TV-14, but it's about a bunch of high school guys and one girl who just so happens to look like a guy who needs to pay back a debt to a rich group because she's going to a rich kid school because she broke a 100,000 yen vase. And how is she gonna get the money? Well, she has to become a host. She has to impress the ladies by acting like a guy. So yeah, it's a good show. Alright, last but not least for part 1 is, Fruits Basket. Fruits Basket is cute. It is like 20-something episodes long. You can probably find that on Crunchyroll. They took it off Netflix, sadly. And you can probably find it on YouTube. Fruits Basket has a lot to do with the Chinese zodiac, so... or the Japanese zodiac, however you want to think of it. It's a really good show about this really, really cute character named Toru. And just watch it. It's amazing. So, just a recap of the animes that I've just told you about. At number 1, there was Pokemon. Number 2, Naruto. 3, One Piece. 4 was called Lyoko. 5 was a Gata H Kei. I'll probably put these down in the description too. But number 6 was Soul Eater. Number 7 was Soul Eater Not. Amazing parody. Number 8 was Knights of Sidonia. Number 9 was RWBY. 10 was Say I Love You. 11 and 12 were Clannad and Clannad After Story. 13 was ouran High School Host Club, and 14 was Fruits Basket. I will leave those down in the comments, and yeah, look forward to part 2. I'll probably be doing that today as well, because just time. So, like, subscribe, favorite, do whatever the heck you need to do. I will see you guys later, and if you have any video ideas, please put it down in the comments. I don't want to harass you or anything, but if you have anything you want to see me do, then comments. I'll put my email in the description as well. And yeah, so bye.